Welcome to Talmudic Treasures. Today we're learning Yevamot page 28, which continues to discuss the situation of four brothers, two of them who are married to two sisters, and those brothers tragically die childless. Now the question is, what should happen as far as these two women who normally we perform yibum? But in this situation, again, they are two sisters that were from two different brothers. So we say that chalitza should be performed. And the question that's presented is, what happens if one of them goes and actually does yibum, one of them marries? So in this we have a dispute between the famous opinions of Beit Shammai and Beit Hillel, whether or not we say that they could stay in that marriage or that they actually have to leave. And the issue of why they perhaps would need to leave is because if, let's say, one brother, let's call him Reuven, does yibum, which he wasn't supposed to do, so he's married to her, and then immediately afterwards, his brother, Yehuda, his third brother, dies. Now, the problem is, Yehuda was supposed to do chalitza with this other woman. But now, Reuven cannot, because he's already now married to her sister. And because of that, we have this concern. And that's the reason why, depending on how it's learned, Beit Shammai and Beit Hillel say that they should actually leave this marriage, which this also discusses the topic of whether we are concerned of Misa. And this is something which takes place in many places throughout the Talmud. Do we actually have this concern that perhaps someone will die? Because we don't necessarily assume that Yehuda should die. He is not necessarily sick. It's talking about in all situations. Nonetheless, we still have this concern because we want to make sure that either yibum or chalitza takes place. And if, again, Yehuda would die, then this woman would not be able to have anything performed to her. It doesn't mean that she's not able to marry someone else, but we do want some type of ceremony to take place. And therefore, even though this brother seems to be going above and beyond by doing yibum, by doing that, it could actually backfire, and the other sister will end up not being able to have anything performed in the case the other brother dies.